Hey guys, welcome back to Retro.Quest. I am Shannon and this is Nick, and it is week 4!
Oh, 4.
Week 4. We're at 4 already.
Wow.
So instead of our previous sort of episodes, we're filming the summary. Today, or this week, we decided to film as we go. So today we're going to be heading down to the Gold Coast in Australia. Of course we're in Australia. But the Gold Coast is a pretty big tourist destination. A lot of overseas tourists, you know, they visit here because the beaches are so beautiful. The buildings are nice and big. There's really good nightlife, lots of entertainment and stuff. But we've also found out that there is a couple of good opportunities for some retro hunting. So I'm going to hand it over to Nick, and he's going to tell you about what he found online.
So, just searching the net, I found that there's a retro store at a old stomping ground of mine at the Carrara Markets. We're going to go check that out. Looks like this guy has a fair bit of stuff, which is quite interesting because Carrara Markets is a lot of the stuff is pretty cheap. So we'll go have a look there. And
Did you say cheap?
Yes,
Cheap?
I said cheap. I could be wrong.
Retro games cheap? Never. Not at a market.
And there's also a store at Robina Town Centre. I believe it's called Retro Store or something silly like that.
Yeah.
And they've been there for a couple of years now. I've been there a couple of times before. And they've got a huge collection of games from every console. Their prices, I don't know what they're like of late, but we're going to find out.
We are going to find out. So, yeah, let's get it on. Week 4! Week 4! 4! introduce yourself to our viewers, because we can see you got an amazing collection here. I'm telling you, like, it's amazing, dude. It's like
my little nephew.
hey,
They wanted the game.
What sort of game?
McDonald's.
Go get it, give it to them. Hello.
next generation of gaming right
Yeah,
there.
he loves this game. He loves his PS3. Oh, you want that? Jack, can you give me some cash to play gun? I think they're $1. But anyway, yeah. I'm Jay, and I own this shop, and we've been here for 5 years, and we started really small. We started size of single garage, really. And 5 years ago, we started the other end of the Ferrara markets.
Yep.
And now we own this. Decided to buy the spot.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll ask our series of questions that we usually ask. So, first of all, what was your first console that you played?
Console would be the NES.
Yep.
Yeah. Very first computer I played. Very first we got into gaming when I was about, I'd say, 14. It was a Commodore 64.
If you don't know what a Commodore 64 is, they come on tape cassettes. If you don't know what a tape cassette is, you're too young. So we get in, you like the NES and the Commodore 64. So what was your first love? So the game that really inspired you to keep on gaming, the one that sort of took up the most hours.
Really, I would say the Rambo on 64.
Yep.
I smashed out. All my mates were young, we were just little kids then. And I remember my parents having a party in the house, and so all their mates had kids around about my age. We all came over to my place and showed them my game. Was proud of my Commodore 64. So we all sat there and played Commodore 64 all night while the parents are partying.
That's how we do it too.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. Stay out of trouble. Get in there and play some games. And then moving on. So, what has sort of influenced you to collect so much? Because you've got so many. You've got everything.
Yeah, I would say influenced me is I would say the library of it, having the whole, having these days you get a lot of downloaded stuff,
Yep.
But back then, what I love about retro gaming is, you're actually collecting cartridges. Physical, yeah. Physical stuff, and you actually, pick what you want, it's there, you look at it, you get to read it, go through the books and that, and, that's what I love about collecting these retro. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jay, thank you very much for your time.
No worries, bro. No worries.
Look forward to having you in a future episode of Retro.Quest.
That's Jack over there.
Jack, hey, Jack, how you doing, man?
That little guy there is my nephew. Both of them are my nephew.
Yeah.
And they're all into gaming. He's into gaming now too. But he's in the model stuff. No, the new model, like the PS4. Loves his PS4.
Loves his new stuff.
New stuff, yeah.
Well, there you go. There you have it, guys.
There you go. All right, guys. Have fun. Game on.
Game on.
Cheers, guys. Thanks, mate.
No worries. So guys, we just finished up at the Carrara markets. We spent 2 hours looking through this guy's store, and I tell you, Jay, the owner of Retro Buzz, man, his collection is amazing.
It was so bloody good. It was like heaven when you walked in there. Literally.
Yeah, he had like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, Atari,
Dreamcast,
Commodore 64.
Oh,
like everything
Commodore
that you would
500.
think. Yeah, everything
oh my
that
God.
you would think. Everything. We're just heading through Surfers Paradise right now. So let's give you guys some footage if you haven't seen it. I've seen it a lot, but it's still breathtaking. Hey guys, welcome to the end of week 4. It's been an amazing week. You know, after our adventurous day on Sunday to the Gold Coast.
Our trip to Mexico.
I'll tell you that story in a little bit. But I'm starting to get sick. You got sick.
I'm getting better.
Yeah. But it didn't really stop us. We actually secured a few games. You bought a couple in the mail, which you're waiting for.
I got a few while we were down the Gold Coast,
Yep.
as you would have seen before.
Yep. So I picked up a couple. I also finished 3 games on the stream this week. So we finished Mortal Kombat, Theme Park, and Mrs. Pac-Man. I finished Mrs. Pac-Man. Well, I didn't finish Mrs. Pac-Man. There's 141 levels in that, so I didn't finish it. I got to level 10 and was like,
Cut it away.
cut it away. I don't want to do that. But we also finished Street Racer. And that's something that I want to put out there. We finished Street Racer before we even had it. Because someone was like, "Why do you play Mario Kart?" And I saw Street Racer, and I was like, "I'll give that a try." And thanks to the donators to the stream, I actually found Street Racer and bought it.
Hell yeah!
So big shout out to More Giga Gaming, another great Twitch streamer.
Yep.
Tobarelli, my mod, and of course everybody that subscribed and stuff to the Twitch this month. So that's how we got it.
You should subscribe too.
Yeah, well, I do it. I go all right. But a couple other things that I found. This was our mystery box pick. So this is Realm.
Right.
Now this is a really cool side-scrolling game. I'd never seen it before. I looked on YouTube and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna buy that. This one was actually pretty price valued pretty well.
Yeah.
And that's one we got from Jay.
Oh right, yeah.
We got at Retro Buzz.
Yeah.
And in preparation to May the 4th and coming back from Mexico, I got Super Star Wars. So the story is, we went to the second retro store on Sunday, and I was looking through the loose cartridges. I was flicking through my app, check out, how much is this worth? How much is that worth? Some of the prices are a bit iffy. But then I moved over to the box section, which was at the other side of the store. And I flicked open my app and I went going through things. I was like, oh wow, these games are actually really good price. Like, the strange thing is, this cartridge apparently is worth 6 times, no, it was actually worth 10 times the price that I paid for it. And I was like, that's a steal of the day. We're all like high-fiving each other and stuff. And then I realized that my app somewhere had changed itself to Mexican prices instead of Australian prices. So the price I paid for it was actually spot on.
Yeah.
So,
high five!
High five! User! But tomorrow, today's Friday, and on Saturday I plan on playing that. So May the 4th is coming, and that's going to be Super Star Wars. And it's also my pick of the week. Not only because I love the game, but it gave us a funny story. And moment.
Definitely. He messaged everyone telling me what this bad game.
Yeah, all my
retro
retros. And I was like, oh god.
And then he realized what an idiot
backs.
he was.
Yeah. It was like, this game is awesome. And then you know how they say, if it's too good, it's too good. Like, it's too good to be true. Yeah, it's too good to be true.
Too good
However,
to be true.
the other game, Ren and Stimpy, was actually priced better than this was.
Yeah.
So we didn't get Ren and Stimpy Time Warp because the manual wasn't German,
yeah.
And because May the 4th was coming, so I went to Star Wars. And after I switched back to Australian prices, Ren and Stimpy was actually better priced.
Yeah.
So I probably should have got that, but that's probably going to be something I'll get in the future because I really like the Ren and Stimpy game.
I remember the cartoons when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Breakfast time was a lovely,
Idiot Stimpy.
lovely time.
But anyway, your pick of your picks. What did you get?
My pick of the week
Pick
is
of the week.
Tecmo World Wrestling.
Tecmo World Wrestling, not WWE Wrestling.
No.
World Wrestling. So this is a full,
Totally different.
totally generic remake, I guess.
Yeah. It's actually a really fun game. We were playing it before, as you'll see in a moment with the gameplay section. Oh my god, it was so fun.
It's just him getting beat up.
I suck at the game. I truly suck at the game. I don't know how to win it. So
It's 2 buttons, but it's pretty hard for this guy.
2 buttons.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll cut to some gameplay now, so you can
Yeah.
check that out, and then we'll catch you back with the weekly summary.
Right, cheers, guys.
Peace. Hey guys, how good was that gameplay? Like, my Super Star Wars, see that boss? Bam! Smashed him. This guy in the wrestling ring? Glut, glut, glut! Choked out.
Choked out.
Choked out, thrown out the ring, body slam, pile drive into the cement.
Everything.
Everything, just wrecked him. But anyway, I'm the one that's getting wrecked in this collection, this whole hunting thing. Like, I added 3 games to my list, and he's like adding like...
I went from 26 last week to 40 this week.
Yeah, 26 to 40. Ow! It's because it's cheaper.
Just got to know where to look, mate.
Yeah. But anyway, so I added 3. Super Star Wars, Street Racer, and Realm. Now, Super Star Wars has technically knocked out my previous rarest game, which was Mrs. Pac-Man. And it's also knocked out my previous most expensive game.
Oh, really?
Which was also Mrs. Pac-Man, because Mrs. Pac-Man was worth the most, obviously. Yeah.
So, Star Wars is the most expensive as what you've paid for it, or what it's worth now?
What it's worth.
What's worth? Okay.
Yeah, because it's in the box with the manual, it's worth more.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, the value of the game altogether is higher than Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, so Star Wars is the new Supreme Champion. However, talking about percentages, so I have 9 out of 469 Australian released games. Now, there's 531 games that are released in Europe, which are all PAL stuff. However, our deal is Australian games. We might collect the PAL ones, because if we come across them, why not? That'll be awesome, but it brings us to 1.92% of Australia. So, 1.92, not even 2%, and we've been at it for 4 weeks.
Well,
Jeez. But the one thing that I can say is that I've finished 12 of my games. He can't even beat the first guy in wrestling. So,
no.
Yeah, the champion.
But do I need a win?
Alright, enough of me. Let's go to you. What's your difference this week?
Alright, so this week I have 40 games. We got a few on our little trip to the Gold Coast.
Yes, you got a good deal on those.
I did. I got an amazing deal.
Hell yeah, Jay looked after you, buddy.
Yeah, Jay is awesome. Thank you again.
Jay, my man.
And Retro Buzz. Check him out if you're on the Gold Coast. I have 4.73%
Yeah.
of my games. Most rare is still Championship Rally, and most valuable is still Chiller.
Okay.
Game collection is now worth $1,085.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, so my collection's getting along pretty good.
It is good. One thing I do want to say is you picked up some really good bundle deals.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And I have some more coming. Like, I got a nice little gadget thing coming as well.
Gadget thing.
Yeah.
A gadget thing.
Well, it's a game, but you have to see it when it gets here.
Oh, you're gonna have to see it in the next episode of
Definitely.
Retro Quest.
Yeah.
So make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the Retro Quest, and until next time,
Peace!